Hello guys, so today I will show you how we can create or how we can push your code to your GitHub account. So like if you have not created your GitHub account, so I would recommend that you can firstly create your GitHub account. In the next video I will show how you can create and how you can create the like token access permissions from GitHub. So like this is my GitHub profile. uh, this is my GitHub profile, you can see. So these are my contribution in this year, in the last year and in this year. So like you need to click on this repository if you are creating or if you are pushing your module to a completely a new repository. Then you can click on new. You can name the repository, like I have currently I am giving that this name is test model. So you can also mention whatever the description you want to add. Like there are these are the two options, the public and the private. So currently I am making this repository as public. You can also make it as private. So the difference between these two, that this if you are selecting as public, so that repository will be like open source, and like if we are selecting as private, so only you can give the permission and select who can see and who can clone this repository. So like I am selecting as public option. Like it's up to you if you are if you want to add a readme file or directly you want to add from from a local directory. So by default I am adding a readme file. Here you can also mention the language, so I am mentioning as Python. Create repository. So within a second it will create a repository like this. So you can see the interface of your repository. So once this is created, you just need to click on this option code. So these are the three options. Go to the file, like something if you need to work on a specific file, so you can go to this option. If you want to add new file or if you want to create a new file or upload files, so you can go on this option. So but if you want to clone this repository onto a local directory, so like there is an option. So just you need to copy and paste it where you want to clone it. So for cloning, the command is git clone, and here so you can see I have cloned this test model into my local directory. So like with the cd I am going to this model directory ls. So you can see there is no file except readme file. So like to add new file, I'm click on this. New file, and so this is the simply I have entered the text and I will save this file as py file. So again I am going to this and test file. So I have saved this file as test.py. So like once this creation is done, you can explore and you can check the file. So again you can go to this directory. Again I have checked the ls, so you can see the text file. So like there are certain commands to, like when you are trying to push the code, there are certain commands. So you can either make a note of it or you can remember this command. So initially like firstly we will check the git status. So it's look like your branch is up to date. So here I am adding the file. So for adding, you need to add something like this. You need to add a command git add dot. So the dot means that you are adding entire files to that particular directory. So to reconfirm, you can again check as git status. So when the file is mark is green, so that means your file is successfully added. When it seems to be a red, that means there is a certain problem with the file. So it's completely added to my local directory on the GitHub. Then I have added, then the next step is, if you want to add a message, so you can add as commit -m whatever the message you want to add. So here I am adding text file. So you can see I've made a change and I've created a message called text file. So now the main part is, here I'm pushing the code to my local directory of to the directory of GitHub. So you can see here the master branch is as main. So you can also push the code to a specific branch. So here you need to mention that particular name of that branch. So currently I am directly pushed to the main branch or the master branch, so I have added the command at git push origin main. So you can see this there could be an error, like origin does not appear to be a Git repository. So I'm so sorry for the spelling mistake. So here is the main thing, when you enter the Git origin main, so it will ask you for the username. So here I am entering my username @ whatever the username you have, you can enter. Now it is asking for the password. So you already know that GitHub have changed the access permissions from last year. So I have already created a token password. In the next video I will also tell you how you can create a local password for this. So I have created this token password. All I need to do is I am just copy paste this token password and entering into this. So once I have entered this password, I just enter a hit, and then you can see the file is pushed to this particular main branch. So for rechecking, you just go to this GitHub interface and just refresh the page. So you can see this file is updated in the GitHub repository. So in this way you can add multiple files, multiple folders, and there are more GitHub commands that explain and they extend to their individual type, but these are the basic 5 or 4 command that you can use for push the code on GitHub repository. So, and for pulling, you can also pull the code from any repository. So either you can go for a pull request, or you can do with the terminal as well. So this is how you can push your code, and in the next video I will tell you how you can create your token password access key for authentication purpose, and how you can create multiple variations and multiple things in GitHub. So here I am deleting this model as this explanation is done. So I am just creating. So for deleting any repository, you just need to go to the setting. You can scroll down to the bottom of the page where you can find a denser option, and where you can find a deleted repository. So you can see a dialog box on this where you can retype the phrases for reconfirmation, and I just understand the terms and conditions. So here for confirm access, you need to enter your password, and you can see your repository was successfully deleted. So this is how you can add, delete, or you can push your code to your profile on your local repository of GitHub. Again, you can see there is no particular repository of what we met in the past. So if you like the video, if you have any questions, suggestions for me, so you can DM me, or you can mention in the comment box. I will reply to each one of you. Thank you so much.